What's happening, everybody? This is Tezlyn Figaro, the host of Straight Shot No Chaser Live. The podcast is available on the Black Effect Podcast Network and iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcasts. But tonight, I am on YouTube Live as well as Twitter Live. You can find me on Twitter under Tezlyn Figaro. You can find me on Instagram under Tezlyn Figaro. You can find me on YouTube, Straight Shot No Chaser with Tezlyn Figaro. I am currently in Instagram jail. So I decided, well, this is a great opportunity since I've been in jail twice this month. This is a great opportunity to go ahead and start utilizing YouTube to be able to connect with you guys and get my message out. So this is a brand new page. If you were on my YouTube channel before that had a lot of my content over the last 10 years plus, a lot of content from different networks and MSNBC stuff, Fox News, BNC. I have hidden that channel, at least temporarily, because I need everybody to come over to the Straight Shot No Chaser page so that you can keep up with my content as we continue to build out the Straight Shot No Chaser podcast show. And so I know some folks were confused on what YouTube should they subscribe to. And so I wanted to make sure that there was no confusion. You can click on the link in the IG profile to make sure that you are connected to the correct YouTube channel. Shout out to those who are joining me already on YouTube coming from my Instagram. So this is where we're going to be, fam, moving forward. Because I am really, really tired of getting in and out of IG prison, in IG mass incarceration, free Tez, hashtag free Tez. And so I want to be able to have a place where you can find my commentary and also go back and check out some of the other shows. So shout out to Dwayne Crawford, my producer, who's been working very busy getting this page together and going back and pulling some of the best of content. He'll be working very hard on that. We want to make sure that we have the page up and ready by June, because June will be a game changer for at least some different opportunities I'll be in June and September. And I'll let you know more about that as we get closer to the date. But I just wanted to tap in today and really, talk about today the KBJ confirmation, and really ask you guys the question: are we going to celebrate the position, or are we going to push the line? And that's really what we have to ask today. I know this is going to some of you sound negative. Some of you will say, why can't you just focus on the positive? Somebody will say, Tezlyn, this is why you look, and I'm looking at the comments that folks said on my IG page. Oh, this is why we can't get nowhere, and why is it that we just can't, all get along, and let's just, stop being so negative. And so I want to talk to you guys a moment about why the question has to be asked is, are we going to celebrate the position or push the line? Shout out to Twitter. Just added Twitter audio in the building so they can listen as well. And I'm doing this in particularly tonight. I was going to do it tomorrow, but I said, let me do it tonight because there's so much celebration going on tonight. Everybody's celebrating. So victorious. Oh man, we're so happy. Somebody has to still ask the question if we are going to push the line. It has to be asked. Because I keep hearing that we can do two things at once. We can walk and chew gum, but I'm not really seeing Democrats walk it like they talk. I'm seeing the chewing gum. I see that part, but I'm really not seeing the walk it like you talk it when it comes down to policy that affects everyday Black folks. And this is nothing against Justice Jackson. Shout out to her. Congratulations. The highest position in the Supreme Court ever held by one, I think important to say, the first time a public defender has ever been on the Supreme Court, which to me is far more important than somebody being Black, because it does matter to me when somebody's been a public defender and has served the least of these. But then at the same time, every public defender has not always been for the public. Can I say it one more time? Every public defender has not always been for the public, because we do remember that Joe Biden was also a public defender. But nonetheless, she is a previous public defender and a Black woman. Yes, congratulations. Clap. Yes, let's all clap. Now that she's gotten her position, which was a liberal position, by the way, any liberal that would have been put in that position certainly would have voted left. But there is a difference when there is a cultural understanding of being Black. That doesn't mean that all Black people understand where I come from, because obviously we have Justice Clarence Thomas, who obviously is not on the same page with a lot of the things I believe in. So it is deeper than color. It is deeper than gender. It is deeper than just being a public defender. But congratulations. But I find it so interesting that folks get upset with me because I want to take the moment to talk about the people. I find it so interesting that people, when I'm saying, okay, that's great that we got a Black woman, but right now, in case y'all didn't see the article that came out the other day, right now, Black women are at their high. Anybody else, meaning Black women are getting put out the house more than any other group. So how is it that I can be on one person's position and how they got, and forget about the Black women? And this is an article, guys. All you got to do is go look it up. It was an article that was published. Let me pull it up while I'm talking to you guys. Just a Instagram because I wanted folks to see it. And so the name of the article, let me pull it up. It's on USA Today. I lost everything. Black women get evicted more than anyone else. A looming eviction crisis will make it worse. So Black women are literally getting put out on the street. And you want me to be so focused on how one person got a position when people are literally being put out of their positions on jobs, put out of their positions on housing, put back into poverty, put back in a worse condition than they were before the pandemic. And you have the audacity to actually, I mean, literally they said it out loud. They literally said it out loud. Go look at the tweet that I put out today, the post that I put out today on Instagram. They said it out loud. MSNBC said that Democrat strategists, because the polls have been down, they will be using this as a way to talk to, well, how did they use the words? Because I want to make sure I'm getting the exact words so that we're not confused, because the audacity of it all for me, it's the audacity for me. It said, literally, quote, juice enthusiasm. Juice enthusiasm. Juice. I don't know what generation you from, but I'm from a generation that said, don't juice me up. Anybody know what that mean to me? Don't bullshit me. Don't just tell me whatever. Don't juice me up. Just to even use that word, they probably don't even understand the culture reference when they said that. But go back and check out my podcast that was called Dirty Mac and Democrats. that talks to you about the game and how these manipulative terms are used. And they don't even realize when they said juice folks up, meaning blow up your head, bullshit you, dirty Mac you, run some game, do a little bit of pimping. That's pretty much what I heard when I heard juice, the enthusiasm to Black people, in particularly Black women. And I get it. I get it, ladies. I get it. I understand that they've been able to tap into trauma that we all experience as we move towards positions of power, as we try to be seen in rooms. I get it. But I'm asking you to go back and listen to my podcast, Pimps, Politicians, Pastors, so I can break down to you and Democrats dirty macking so you can understand where I'm going with this. Into Black women's pain of feeling like, just go back and listen to what I said when I said enough crying and time to start checking. Go back and listen to that podcast that I put out about Cory Booker. To tap in emotionally with Black women who see themselves as her. To say, wow, that's really me. I know what it feels like to not be seen. I know what it feels like to have to prove myself. I know what it feels like to be demeaned. Yeah, I get it. Me too. I'm a boss. Make no question about it. I'm a boss. So I know what it means to be in the room and not be seen. But I cannot allow that to confuse me and have me disillusioned to believe that I am heard. Because before she sat in that seat, she already had the position. Can I say it again? Oh, she already had the position. Meanwhile, you at home biting your nails. Oh, I can't believe it. They gonna do it all. Oh, they need to let her in. Why they don't let her in? All of that was to get you so emotionally caught up and tied up so that you can believe, wow, that's really me. Well, why do they do that, Marcellus? I'm glad you asked that question in the chat, even though you really didn't ask the question. But I'm going to pretend like you did ask. They do that, Marcellus, because once she gets the position, now the Black woman at home actually feels like, oh, wow, I finally have been seen. I finally got the position. Oh, they finally chose me. Oh, yeah, it's me. See, that's what happens in reality shows and all these shows. Y'all really start believing that you are these people. In the manipulation of it all, you believe that because she won, you won. Can I say it one more time? You actually believe that because she won, you won. And it doesn't mean that, let me be clear, it doesn't mean that in order to move forward policy, we do need people in the right position. Yes, we do. Shout out to Christy listening on Twitter. Works very hard with Councilwoman Harper in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I understand why we need people in position. I understand the position. But what good is it to have people in position if we ain't pushing no policy? What good is it if we're not going to continue to push the line politics until something happens, if we are going to be so stargazed, so starstruck, that we are more concerned about the position than the policy? I love the tweet that I saw yesterday when the brother said, I'm going to stop paying attention to Will. He said, I Googled Will's net worth. I Googled Jada's net worth. I Googled Chris' net worth. And then he said he Googled his and nothing came up, meaning he put his name in the Google box and nothing came up. He said, so I guess I'm going to just go back to focus on broke folks business, basically what he said. He said middle class, but compared to them, broke folk business. Mind the business that pays you. So I'm going to ask all of you to go into the Google box and put your first and last name and put Supreme Court Justice and see what come up. And let's just see if you got the job today. I just want to know if anybody got the job today. Did anybody get the job other than one person? I think not. So while I can celebrate that accomplishment, we still have to understand that you still got to push the line. It is still your responsibility to push the line, in particular for Black folks. Oh, Tezlyn, why do you keep calling out Black folks? Well, They called out black folks today on MSNBC and literally said they were going to use this to juice up black women. Y'all can't see what that is. Y'all can't see that this is the, I'm going to blow your head up and then I'm going to come by the club at 2 a.m. in the morning and I'm going to go ahead and tap that ass and leave you in the wet spot. And after that, you're going to fix me a sandwich. And then soon as the brother leave, you call your girlfriend. Oh, girl, I just gave it to him one last time. But next time, girl, he going to know what it is. And next time, he know I don't play that. And next time, girl, he going to see what it is. No, girl, he already know what it is. He knew what it was before he dialed your number. Y'all can't see that? Y'all really think y'all fooling them brothers? I gotta do it in a way y'all understand. I know it's gonna hurt a couple of toes, and I'm sorry, brothers. I'm sorry. I gotta give them the game a little bit. But do y'all know that a man already know how he see you when he meet you? Can I say it one time? He already know how he see you when he meets you, RC, on Twitter. I'm looking at your names popping up. Can I get a hand clap for that, RC? When you see a woman, don't you kind of already got an idea? Is anybody gonna tell the truth? Taryn, Maestro, somebody gonna tell the truth? When you see a woman, you already know what your intentions are. He already know it, mama. Well, Tezlyn, what they got to do with KBJ? Well, remember I told you a moment ago, before she ever got in the seat, she already had the position. They already told the previous justice to go ahead and have a seat so that they can at least get in the black woman that Joe Biden promised black folks, because he ain't did shit else. Let me say it one more time. I know y'all think, oh no, Tezlyn, that possibly can't be it. Surely he just wanted to retire. Can I give y'all some game? Can I explain just a few things to your cornballs who need to make sure you stay on the sidewalk? Please don't ever get in the streets. They told him to sit down, because what they didn't want to do is what happened with the last time when RBJ stayed until she was on the deathbed, and they lost that Supreme Court position. So since Joe Biden and the Democrats know that 9 times out of 10 they're gonna get slaughtered in the midterms, they said, well, this is our last hope. Let's at least, hey, we're gonna need you to go ahead and sit down. We know it's a lifetime position, but hey, hold on, homie. We're gonna need you to go ahead and sit down, because this is literally our last hope, because we're damn sure not doing anything else they're asking. We're not pushing reparations, we're not canceling student debt, we're not giving out no more stimulus checks. We're not doing anything to close the wealth gap. We're not doing anything to make sure black women get paid the same as white women. We're not going to do anything that they ask. So this is kind of our last ditch effort. And it's the easiest thing to do, because we know we can get all the Democrats, including Manchin and Sinema, on board to confirm a Supreme Court justice, because it does no harm, because it already was a liberal position. So it really does no harm. So that was easy. Meanwhile, Sinema is still holding up Build Back Better. Can I say it again? Meanwhile, Sinema is still holding up Build Back Better. You know, the money that kind of go in your pocket. You know, the jobs that you actually need while you celebrating this woman's position. You know, the job you need and your husband needs and your cousin need, and the help, the child support. One of my favorite things about Build Back Better is the policy that allows you not to pay more than 7%, I believe, of child care. Don't worry about all of that, though. Let's just focus on, they just want you just to focus on this position. This is what's supposed to carry you all the way through November. This is the feel good that's supposed to carry you all through November. Let me break it down to you, ladies. That's just like when that man comes see you every 3, 4, 5 months, and it's supposed to hold on. It's just like, let me give you an analogy so you can get it. You know, I have a woman tell you, oh, I be cooking all the time, I be this, I be that, and she cook every 3, 4, 5 months. And then you say, well, baby, when you gonna cook again? I just cooked. What you mean you just cooked? That was 3, 4 months ago. That can't hold my belly. I can't, that one little half-ass meal you cook can't hold me 3, 4 months. This is what they're wanting you to do, y'all. They literally, this is May. I'm not May, I'm sorry. April. They want this to hold you all the way to November. You're supposed to be celebrating all the way to November. And peep game on something, y'all. I want y'all to go down your timeline on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, and I want you to go to all the high-profile people that was telling you to vote for the Biden administration, and I want you to see how much they post about KBJ. Oh, baby, they about to do it big. Post after post after post after post, video after video after video, going live, content uploaded, crying tears, and they're going to drag it out as long as they possibly can to give you hope, hoping that that's going to fill your belly up, particularly you women, fill your belly up, because they know that women are grounded in emotion. A lot of us are. And that's supposed to hold you all the way to November. That's that married man that came by and said, well, what you mean? I come by and see you every now and then. So what's the problem? Yeah, but I mean, I be wanting to go to the movies and, do different things. Well, you know what it was when I got with you. So I'll be by when I can see you. But here, just hold this. Let me give you some good sex and, take you to dinner and get your hair done. And that should just hold you. And then meanwhile, he wants that to hold you while you don't date nobody else, don't see nobody else, don't entertain nobody else, don't even take a brother's number because you're holding out for him. That's the emotion that they're playing into with Black people, and particularly Black women. And it's a dangerous game to play because it gives you the mindset of living vicariously through somebody that you're not. And not only are you not, you're literally not benefiting from that position, at least not right now. So the right now that needs to happen is pushing the line for the policies that benefit the people. And the nerve of anybody to get upset at me for putting the people over position. I think something wrong with you in my comments. Whoever said, oh, well, why? We're talking about we. Can I say it again? I'm talking we. You pushing for she, he. One more time. He's pushing for she. I'm the one for we. Do he not see that? Are you that blinded? Are you that hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray that you can't see I'm asking for we and you're talking about she? And you think something's wrong with me for fighting for you? Man, I tell y'all, this is hard. It's hard pushing for us, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I told some people today, I said at the end of the year, I'm done. I'm out the game. I'm just gonna go ahead and be a cashier. I'm just gonna be a cashier at Walmart because I'm done at the game. It's too sickening to me. It's sometimes this is just, I mean, it literally makes my stomach hurt to see the level of disrespect. And to you conservatives and Republicans who are listening, guess what? Republican Party ain't no better. I always got to say that because I don't ever want you to get confused on where I stand. I'm an independent, not a Democrat or a Republican. Well, why do you talk about Democrats so much? Well, because 90% of Black folks vote for the Democrat Party. So that's where my people are. And you're going to find me always fighting for my people, even if they are on the wrong side of the street. But I'm not going to tell them to cross the other side, cross the street and go over to you who will know better. If anything, I'm going to tell them, let's just keep on walking down the block till we find somebody that's going to be about the business. Speaking of that, I will be doing a training. Hopefully it will be September 10th in Atlanta, Georgia. The Black boots on the ground. We're not going to chase them. We're going to replace them. Candidates, operatives, organizers, training you on how to do this. It will be free of charge. It will be the largest coalition from the hood to the HBCU that you've never seen, that you've ever seen. It doesn't require an approval to get in, like the Congressional Black Caucus training that I went to, where they teach you to be a good Democrat. It doesn't require $5,000 like Yale Campaign School for Women that I attended. It doesn't require you being a progressive like Senator Warren's PCCC training that I was a trainer on. This is a coalition for Black boots on the ground, and I don't care what it is you think you bring to the table. I'm going to show you how to get it done. Because I'm done talking to these people. Well, we got to be done talking to the people that's in office. This is seriously about moving forward, it's about replacing them at this stage of the game. I know it's a lot of folks that follow me, that follow a lot of other commentators that are out there, and you hear different messages on don't vote and don't be a part of the system. And I ain't knocking nobody on what they want to move and how they want to organize. But for me and my part and what I want to do is actually train folks on how to go get these seats. I don't give a damn if it's a precinct chapter, a dog catcher. Somebody's going to have to be in leadership, so it might as well be us. And I do believe that local and state politics is the most important thing. So rather than begging them to get it right, let's just go ahead and have a couple of you run for fun. So that's how I'm going to contribute my part to the game. Position or pushing the line. We can celebrate the position, but we must continue to push the line. A friend of mine told me today, said, well, we can just pause on today. I said, well, I don't want to pause. A friend of mine said, we can just rest right here for today, and then tomorrow is back to going up the road. I said, no. I'm not going to rest right here. You know why I can't rest right here, Marcellus? Because all of y'all resting right here. Everybody on the internet is resting right here on this celebration. So I figured I might as well just keep on driving down the road. I don't want to pull over at this rest stop. Can I talk to my black women, since this is all about black women, since this whole move is about getting black women? Let me speak in a language you understand. You ever been on a road trip? You know how we do. And we see a rest stop that look kind of dirty. Black girls don't do that. We say, oh, no, keep on driving, I'll hold it. Keep on driving, I'll hold it. So my girlfriend today said, well, let's just rest right here. We're just going to rest right here for this moment. And then tomorrow we're going to get back to work. I said, oh, no, sis, I'm not going to rest right here. I don't like the way this rest stop looking. This rest stop looking kind of nasty. So I'm going to go ahead and go up the road, since a million of y'all are all at this one rest stop. And it ain't but a handful of us as far as cable news space. It ain't but a handful of them line. I figured I might as well just go ahead and push the line. Let me just go ahead and keep on driving up the street. You know how you do it? Have you ever fall out of town? Don't worry about it. I'll put my blinkers on. I'll put my hazards on. So that way when we get up the road, you can get behind me. Because I'm going to go ahead and keep on moving forward like Joshua. I'm going to go ahead and go over to the promised land. I don't want to stop at this stop because I don't have time to rest, because until we get justice, there is no resting. I said it on TV a couple of weeks ago. I'm not in this game to celebrate. I go to the club to celebrate. I'm in politics to push. Maybe y'all in politics to celebrate and pull over and go to the rest stop and do this and that. But I don't know. I'm a black girl. We don't sit on public toilets. We squat. Ladies, y'all know what I'm saying? We don't sit on public toilets. In the club, at the rest stop, we squat. Real black girls squat. Because we don't want nothing close, no filth close to our body that everybody been sitting on. And so when I think about this and I see everybody celebrating, I don't know. I don't want to be where everybody is, Christy. I think I'm just going to keep on driving on up the street. I think I'm just going to keep on just pushing the line. And y'all let me know when y'all get done celebrating, and then we'll just catch up on down the road. Because this rest stop looking a little bit shitty to me, literally and figuratively. I'm not liking the way this rest stop looking. So I'm going to go ahead and just go on up the road and keep it pushing. And y'all let me know when y'all get done celebrating and when we can get on back to pushing this line. Well, not we, when y'all going to get on back to pushing the line, because I'm pushing a line every day, and it has nothing to do with being against her. And don't let people shame you into making you think that you're a hater, or making you think that you don't want to celebrate nobody. No, you are in politics. You pay attention to politics for your pain, not somebody else's position. You are in politics for the pain of others, either yourself or your family or your children, not for her. Not for Joe Biden, not BP Harris, not Obama, not Trump, none of them. You are in it for you. This is supposed to be a very self-centered business. And don't let nobody make you feel anything otherwise. This is Tezlyn Figaro, the host of Straight Shot No Chaser. I just wanted to chime in just quickly. Please do subscribe to the YouTube page, Straight Shot No Chaser with Tezlyn Figaro. subscribe. Content is about to increase heavily. So I would love to have you on my YouTube page. I'm tired of getting put in IG jail. I'm in IG jail now. I can't go live, and so I'm done playing with those people. Remember, don't chase and replace them. So I'll be here on YouTube. Before I get out of here, I love the fact that right now you can't see me. You're looking at the audio version. Well, Tezlyn, why do you mean that? Because I need audio listeners. I'm getting tired of the visual. Can I preach to you a moment before I get out of here? I'm getting tired of y'all focused on the visual all the time. That's why we're in the position we're in now. It looked good to have somebody black here. It looks good to have somebody black there. See, I'm looking for audio learners. You know how you say, are you an audio or a visual learner? So many black folks are on IG because you so caught up on looking at videos all the time. Videos and songs and shit. I like audio. I've done talk radio for years. I'll choose talk radio over TV any day. I love Twitter audio space, because I need the best sense you have, not sense in your brain, but the senses, the audio senses that speaks directly to your brain when you close your eyes. You know, and they have you meditate and you close your eyes and you listen to the music. It's a communication with your brain. You're too focused on what I'm looking like and what my lipstick on and what's behind me and looking all around the way, and your attention deficit disorder all messed up all over the place because you're worried about looking at me. I need audio learners. I need you to hear what it is that I'm saying. I need you to hear it in my voice. Forget all that looking at me all the damn time. When I want you to look, y'all know I give you something to look at. If you ain't on my Instagram, head on over there, brothers. Maybe fellas too. Maybe you want to look. Maybe the sisters want to look too. I don't know. I give you plenty to look at. When it's time to look, I give you to look at. But when we on this politics, I need some audio learners in the building. But ain't but 20 or 30 of you. I need to know this is soaking in. That's why we caught up now. You're too busy looking all the damn time. Listen, read the fine print. So I will have videos, obviously, on YouTube, but I do like the audio version for a reason. It's a strategic reason. If you don't know, this is not bragging, but I have a master's in adult education, so I really do teach adults, and it's something about the audio sense that kind of resonates with people. We do too much damn looking. I can't stay in IG for that reason. I'm only on IG where we are. We need people on Twitter where you can actually put a link. Everything don't have to go and looking all the damn time. That's the problem. So with that said, follow me at Tezlyn Figaro. The name is the same. I am the same, have always been the same, was born Tezlyn Figaro. That's my maiden name and will die Tezlyn Figaro. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, tap in. I just wanted to just speak on it because I know a couple of folks that wanted me to say something about this today, and I just thought I'd put this in the atmosphere, put this in the game. We don't have too much celebration going, directing you back to pushing the line politics until something happens. Again, subscribe to the YouTube channel. The link is in the IG bio. It is Straight Shot No Chaser with Tezlyn Figaro. You can hear this episode again on YouTube. If you want to share it with somebody, it'll be available. It would also be available on Twitter audio, and it will also be available the Straight Shot No Chaser podcast that you can get any on iHeart, Spotify, and Apple. All right, y'all. Peace. One thing. Make you choose it. TezlynFigaro.com. Peace.